We're traveling around the country helping one deserving family in each and every of the 50 states. This week, we're in Delaware, and the renovation starts right now. So Tracy, Paige, Eduardo, and Paul, we're driving through Wilmington, Delaware on the way to meet the Latif family. Now, it's Joanna and her 4 kids. Now, this young family actually started out living in a homeless shelter. Now, Joanna and the kids have come a long way since then, but now they really need our help to move forward. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here.
Hi, ABC! We're the Latif family.
I'm Antonio, I'm 19, I'm the oldest.
I'm Aaron, I'm 13.
I'm Joanna, I'm 12. And this is James, he's 9, he's the youngest. And I'm Mom Rose, live next door.
And I'm Mom, I'm Joanna. Welcome to Delaware! Woo!
Joanna Latif grew up in a broken home without many positive role models. In 1986, she dropped out of high school and became a teenage mom. Antonio became her reason to do better.
My childhood was not the greatest childhood. It was a lot of dysfunction in our family. Not only was I a high school dropout, but I was also a teen mother. And even though I didn't have any value for myself, I had value for my son. And I wanted better for him than what I had.
So in 1990, Joanna got her GED and began taking college courses. She had no money, so she moved her family into a homeless shelter while she was studying. She took parenting classes, learned to manage her finances, and received job training.
We had to take 8 buses a day just to go to school and to get him to daycare and to get back home. And it was a struggle. I did college work study to try to buy bus tickets and try to buy diapers or whatever I had to do.
It was tough, but Joanna stayed focused, and it didn't take long before she landed a job with the state of Delaware. And because she entered a work-study program, she was able to graduate college while still making money for her family.
I was hired as a senior social worker, case manager, and here I was, a high school dropout and a teenage mom. And I knew that I finally got to a place where I could take care of myself and my son, and I didn't need any help.
Joanna's life had started to turn around. She got married, had 3 more children, and realized her dream of becoming a homeowner when she bought one side of a duplex. Things weren't all good, though. A divorce left Joanna a single mother again, this time with 4 kids to take care of. And to make things even harder, her youngest son, James, had cerebral palsy.
James is not able to tell me if he's thirsty or if he's hungry or if he's tired or if he wants to stand up, and he's just patient and he just waits. The lessons that I learned from James far outweigh anything that I've learned from anybody.
Now here's the cool part. When the Latif family moved into their new home, they also welcomed a new member into their household. Miss Rose owns the other side of the duplex, but she's like a member of the family because she instantly opened her door, welcomed them in, and shared all that she had to offer.
She's definitely been more than a neighbor. She would always encourage me. She would always tell me how beautiful I am and how special my children are.
And even though there's plenty of love to go around, the duplex that the family and Miss Rose live in is in really bad shape. The narrow halls and steep stairs can't accommodate James. There's no insulation, but what there is a lot of water damage and electrical fires waiting to happen.
This house is not handicap accessible. I want my children to feel safe, and I want to know that they're safe. I'm really struggling. I just don't see how I'm going to do it without your help, so I hope that you will help us, ABC.
Watch Ty and the team take over. A week to complete an extreme makeover. The wait's over, the struggle was mad long. A sad song, let's give them something to brag on. 7 days, be amazed, we could do that trust. And when it's all done, tell them move that bus. Like move that bus, move that bus, move that bus, move that bus. Come on, see you later, ABC. Bye.
That's great. Yeah.
Incredible, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Seeing what Joanna's been through and seeing the struggles they deal with, especially with little James, that house is a nightmare.
Yeah, it is.
Cool thing is, we could really kind of get them back in the direction they need to be on. So what do you guys say? Can we make this happen?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll bring it in, people. Come on, bring it in here. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's do it! Joanna, Antonio, Aaron, Joanna Jr., James, and Miss Rose, come on out here. How do you feel right now?
I'm so overwhelmed. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I'm almost happier than I ever been in my life.
I mean, it's just like, it's overwhelming because I was like, more than anything, I wanted this for my mom because all of this she's been through and that she's struggled and survived through, it's just like she deserves it. And so just to see it happen, it's just... Oh. Good Lord.
Antonio is the man of the house. He just turned 20, and I think for Antonio, seeing his mom safe and being taken care of is his goal. He remembers being in the homeless shelter, and he's seen her work hard and fight for what she wants. I think for all these kids who love their mom so much, it's a big sigh of relief that we're here.
So you live on one side, you guys live on the other, right? Yeah. Okay, well, here's the thing. We're not gonna just build one house. We're gonna build a house big enough for all of you guys, okay?
Yes, oh my God, oh my God.
Now, here's the cool thing. While we do that, you guys are going to Disney World in Orlando.
Disney World, yes.
So, Mom, why don't you guys show me the house, design team, talk to these guys, find out what they need, all right? All right, show me the house. Joanna really takes care of James in so many ways, and I realized immediately the struggle she goes through on a daily basis. You know, there's a metal ramp that you have to go into, then another ramp to go actually inside the house. And it's just another challenge that is not only physically impossible for James, but it's physically draining on Mom and the family. That has to change. Wow, that is quite an ordeal just to get in.
Yes, yes, it is. It's
Okay, so this is this side of the duplex, huh? This is y'all's side?
Yes, it is.
It looks like his accessibility is really a problem here. Now, for him to get from one room to the other, or to go upstairs, you have to physically lift him?
Yes, we have to carry him.
So, James, should we check out the kitchen?
Yeah, this is the kitchen, and we have space issues.
Now, let me ask you, because you're in such a tight quarter right here, if you're in here cooking, how do you keep an eye on everyone else?
Yeah, what happens is I'll have them sitting in there, and that's another reason why his chair is there, so he can see in the kitchen too, because he wants to see. So the kids are usually being there while I cook, and because there's not enough room for everybody to be in here together.
The real problem with this house is the fact that James can't get anywhere. If he needs to go to the bathroom, he literally has to be physically lifted out of his chair and taken up the stairs. And he's only gonna get bigger. So there's gonna be a point that she's not gonna be able to lift him. And that time is coming a lot faster than she can help.
Joanna, that's a pink room.
Thank you.
Wow. So pink, no doubt, is a favorite color of yours, huh?
Yeah.
And the honorable judge, Joanna? Very nice.
I want to be a judge.
You want to be a judge. And why do you want to be a judge?
Because I like helping people and doing justice and stuff because it's the right thing to do, and I really like helping people.
And what else? Do you like anything special about a bed? Like big headboard, big footboard?
Like a canopy bed, I love.
A canopy bed with the material going around the top, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think those are so pretty.
One of the biggest problems Joanna Jr.'s bedroom is that it's a 100-year-old bedroom for a 12-year-old girl. You open the closet and it's just open to the sky. You know, the walls are falling down, plaster's coming off the wall. It's no way for a little girl to live. Certainly not a little girl who wants to be a judge.
This is my room right here.
Oh, wow. This is cool. Well, wait. What's going on here? You've got a bed here and then a bed here on the floor. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I have to share my room with my little brother, James.
Oh, you do? Wow. You got sharks there? That's
Yeah.
your wallpaper there, sharks? Why do you like sharks?
Because, you know, they don't like to give up, and they always do what they have to do to survive. And they like to take care of their children most of the time.
Yeah.
Aaron is such a good kid. He said he loves sharks. And, you know, here's a kid who's 13 years old who helps take care of his little brother. And the reason he likes this animal is because they look out for their young, too. He is such a special kid, and I want to give him a special room.
So show me your house, Miss Rose.
Okay, this is my living room, and
Why do you have plastic there? What's
the
back
wind
there?
comes in from the back door.
Okay, and then what? No, how about what's over
I
here?
sleep here because it's too cold upstairs.
So while Ty and everybody else was checking out the other duplex in the Latif family, I went into the other side of the duplex with Miss Rose and got to see where she lived. Her living room had plastic sheets to keep her place warm. That is her insulation. She's 70 years old. She doesn't deserve to be in this situation, so we definitely got to take care of it.
Oh, this is your bedroom?
Yes, and actually everything in my room was my mom's. So it's old and it's broken, but it was hers.
And what's this right here?
That's a poem that I wrote for my children one day, and
My most prized possessions. Would you read it for me?
Sure. My most prized possessions. The possessions I have cannot be bought. Some things are worth far more than money sought. These jewels I guard with my very life. I will shield them from storms, confusion, and strife. My possessions are dear, so dear I've given them names. They are Antonio, Aaron, Joanna, and James. Love, Mommy.
You wrote that?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
They're the reasons why I am who I am. If it weren't for them, I don't know if I would even try as hard as I do. But because of them, I just want to give them a good life. I want to give them a good life. I want them to have things that I didn't have. And whatever I have to do, that's what I'll do to make sure that they're taken care of. And I can't believe that it's really this close.
You've been working really hard for a long time, okay?
Yes.
Sometimes we just need a helping hand.
Yes.
And this week, we're gonna give you that helping hand, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're an awesome mom. Give me a hug.
Thank you.
Well, obviously, single moms kind of hit a special place in my heart. I was raised by one. And this week, I think it's about giving a single mom a helping hand to make her kid's life better than hers. She's been carrying everyone, not just James. Someone needs to lend her a hand and take the weight off just for a day. Bye, guys. Have fun. We'll see you in a week. All right? Bye.
Thank you.
Ladies, tell me that's the last of it.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this up and get it out of here. Now, we've also packed up Mrs. Rose next door. Eduardo, how we doing, Mrs. Rose?
I'm on my last box, Ty.
Okay, so guys, let's clear this thing out of here. We still got to get the scaffolding up. So it's the morning of demolition, and we've actually got a lot going on. Not only do we have to pack up one house, we have to pack up two houses. Then we have to put up scaffolding to protect the houses next door because they're so tight when you live in an area like this. And if we're gonna demo this thing, we need to make sure it's not gonna come down on the neighbors. So it looks like demolition's actually gonna be a little later than we thought.
Absolutely. First, this is my daughter, Samantha, and she's my hero. I'm also the father of a special needs child, so I understand what this family's going through, and that's why I'm here. And we're not here as individuals. We're here as a community to help this family in need, and they deserve this home, and we're gonna give it to them, right?
Okay, so let's let the family know what we're about to do. Hello, Latif family and Miss Rose. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time on vacation.
Yes, we are.
As you can see, I'm standing in front of your house, and yes, it's dark outside. Because we've had a long day of moving all your stuff out, we've run into a few snags, and now it's time to take this sucker down and start over. But to do that, we brought in a lot of help, and they'd like to say hi. Say hi, everybody. Are you guys ready to kick this thing off with some demolition? Okay, so look, demolition's already run late, so we're actually gonna be demoing this house at night. And I'm thinking, if it's gonna be dark, why not just make this thing explosive?
I never thought they would do fireworks. So when they were like, I was like, what in the world? Seeing those fireworks go up was like the end to our old house and the beginning of our new house and a brand new start for me and my family, including Miss Rose.
So family, check out those fireworks because that really is a celebration of freedom. And freedom is exactly what we're trying to give you. Freedom from James to move around the house freely, and freedom from worrying about the safety of kids. So family, enjoy the vacation, and we'll see you when you get back.
It's the morning of day 3, and we spent most of the night getting all the debris out of the way. You can see we dug this 8-foot deep basement. Now, we got the walls going in. Over here, this is gonna be the Latif family's home. And over here, this is gonna be for Miss Rose's home. Now, she's gonna have a real bedroom, a sewing room, and most importantly, she's gonna have heat.
So I'm working on Joanna's room this week, and Joanna wants to be a judge. Now, the gavel, very important when it comes to being a judge. Order in the court. But she also wants a canopy bed. Now, how do you use gavels? Because it would be cool to have these being the posts of a canopy bed. These, way too small. These, much better.
This week I'm taking care of 2 rooms, Antonio and Aaron's bedrooms. In talking with Aaron, I found out that he loves sharks. And I don't know a lot about sharks, but I'm fascinated by them. So I know there's an aquarium nearby, and I'm gonna go see if I can get up close and personal with him.
Woo! Okay, hi, there's a shark. I'm just gonna stand up here just for 1 second. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Say they're friendly.
I, at first, was really, really scared. Here are these big creatures with these great big teeth, and you know, you feel like screaming and moving out of the way. But after a while, after I was there, you just become kind of one in the water with the sharks. And I all of a sudden felt like I was part of their world. And that's what I want Aaron to feel like when he gets home.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my God.
So now, in the old house, they used to have to take James, who is 9 years old, up and down the stairs, carry him up and down the stairs. Almost impossible as he grows older. Now we have this solved. Elevator shaft to the 2nd floor, to James's bedroom, to James's therapy room. No more do they have to carry him up the steps.
I'm working on Antonio's room, and you know, from the moment you meet this guy, you know that he loves to express himself through rapping and through music, and his lyrics are his art. So I'm making his lyrics my art this week, and look what I've done here. I'm actually taking his lyrics, putting them up on the wall, so it's a great big mural in his room. I think he's gonna love this.
So 513, so this is it right here.
Yeah, that's the one.
Joanna is this amazing woman. She was a teenage mother. She found herself in a really tough situation, having to live in a homeless shelter with her oldest boy. So we went to the shelter that Joanna actually stayed at. We were greeted by this lovely woman, Linda, We took a tour and we met all of these wonderful people. They really helped her out 20 years ago, and now we want to help them.
I really encourage a lot of young people and mothers who need help to come and get help, because I needed help one day in my life.
A lot of people have a misconception about homeless shelters. They believe it's a place you end up at. It is not. It's a place that you begin. If you listen to the teachers and take their classes, whether it be parenting classes, whether it be getting your high school degree, as Joanna did, you will rise up. You will come out of this a better person.
We should say hi to the family. Do you guys want to say hi to the family?
Yeah.
Hi, Joanna.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda.
Joanna, we know it was really important for you that we help out the shelter because they did such a fantastic job in helping out you and your family. And
We made a phone call to our friends at CVS, and we've got a whole truck of stuff coming for you guys. Everything donated.
Here it comes.
Oh my God, Tracy!
I
can't believe it.
Look at the help we're getting.
everything we've got, soap and toothpaste and paper towels and toilet paper and even socks.
Needed it. Seeing Paul and Tracy at the homeless shelter that Antonia and I started out in, it really warmed my heart because it made me remember where I started. I'm so grateful to CVS Pharmacy for their generosity and to see the smiles on the children's faces and the adults as well. It just was a beautiful feeling.
All right, Joanna, that takes care of this shelter. We're actually going to 2 more. And it's all thanks to you. Have a great time on vacation.
Well, I'm standing on top of the roof with these solar panels, and the reason these are so cool is because, you know, we're adding a lot of technology to this house with the elevator for James and everything else that's going in it. Well, these are gonna help keep costs down. This family is not gonna have to worry about their electric bill.
Our giant gavels are going to make a perfect post for Joanna's bed. Now we got one cut, here's another one. They're going to sit here like this with a canopy going around them like that. And we'll add a little color, which will be great. So dark wood down here, lighter up here.
Okay, so my secret project this week is Joanna's master bedroom. Now I'm about to call Antonio on vacation because I've got an idea that I think he might be able to really kind of help me out with the room.
Hello?
Hey man, it's Ty.
Hey, Ty, how you doing?
How's the vacation going? You guys having fun?
Yeah, we having a great time, man. A great time.
So here's the thing. I know your mom wrote this beautiful poem about you guys. I also know that you're a pretty good little wordsmith yourself. So I was thinking, why don't we all write a poem about her? You think you can do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, talk to you soon. All right, bye. I can't wait to read what he writes. This is gonna be good.
My mom, she's a great mother. Some mothers run away from that responsibility, but my mom, she made sure that she took care of me and she brought me through, you know, everything with her. Every day she shows us all the definition of a mother, always leading us in the right direction, never giving up on the possibility of a better life for all of her kids, you know, because she loves us. That's the reason she does everything that she does each and every day.
Before, Miss Rose used to sleep in a chair in her living room. The walls were covered with plastic to keep her warm. Not anymore. We put in this beautiful fireplace in her master bedroom, this really elegant wallpaper, and when it's done, this room is really gonna represent the elegant woman that Miss Rose is.
With all the work going on this week for the Latif family, nothing's more important than what's going on right here. I'm in James's bathroom. And this over here, it's a lift system. We could not have gotten this without the help of our friends at CVS Pharmacy. James is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting to the end where she just can't pick him up. This is gonna take care of all that.
So we're finally done with Antonio's lyrics, and what do you say? Should we try it out?
Absolutely.
Can I get a beat? All right. Love grows from a seed so small, so meek, that proceeds to a tree so strong, so firm, beyond sight, beyond light. It thrives on all that's inside this bold person. I'll better leave that up to Antonio. Thank you guys. Woo! Awesome job. Woo!
Furniture move-in is always chaotic, especially with the two sides. We've got both houses. But I think that this is going to mean more than we will ever know for the Latif family and Mrs. Rose. I think that it'll mean a lot, and they are the kind of people that will pay it forward.
That's it, the truck is empty!
When I got out of the limo and I saw all of those people, they were cheering and clapping. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And then I said, oh no, I'm not gonna have a heart attack. I'll have a heart attack after I see my new house.
Not only are you an awesome person, but you're an incredible mom. And I have to say, this week has been about incredible people stepping up, much like you, Mrs. Rose, and just being there and like nonstop. You'd be amazed at how everybody in this community has been here. It's just been phenomenal.
Thank you! Thank you!
So guys, are you ready to see what's behind us? If you know what to say it with me. Bus driver! Move that bus!
When I saw that bus move, I saw one of the most beautiful homes that I had ever seen. Before, I had a home that was not safe. It was leaking, it was cold, it was broken, it wasn't accessible for James. And now I have one of the most beautiful homes on the planet. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, or the treasure on the other side of the rainbow.
Well, if you guys like it, give a big hug to Tony, Steve, and John from Anderson Homes. Come on over here, guys.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The community united this week. It was electric. Everybody felt it. I think I was touched the most by just seeing Joanna's expression and realizing she had reached a new level in her life, and everything she had done and all the times that she could have quit, she had been rewarded for.
A local bank has stepped up, and you will never have to make another mortgage payment.
The mortgage was a killer, and I've always wanted to be able to be in a position to take on the mortgage or take on something, you know. And with that going, it's like no worries. You know, it's just like we finally made it over that hump, or that finally got to the top of the hill, and it's just like amazing.
So what do you say? Since you guys own the house, would you like to see it?
Yes!
All right. Well, follow me.
looks amazing. The house is beautiful. Everything about it is so beautiful. The old house symbolized struggles, you know, just hard times, lifting James. But now in my new house, James has freedom. He could be wheeled around anywhere, so everything was awesome. For my mom, for James, for my entire family, everything was great.
So I want to show you something pretty neat. So this is obviously your kitchen.
Yes, I love it. Okay.
Now, this may look like an ordinary door, but actually, it's not. What's really cool about this is our friends at Ford put in an elevator for James. That can actually take him to the second and third floor. And what's great about this is they're also thinking about the environment. It's solar powered, which means you won't have to pay any utilities or bills to keep this thing running.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Having an elevator in my house means that James can go up and down as many times as he wants to, and it's not going to be a strain on anyone, and it's not going to be dangerous for him anymore. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for a long time.
So not only did Ford give you guys a solar-powered elevator, but they also wanted you to have a 2008 Ford Escape Hybrid, which is good for the environment and good for James.
Oh my gosh, oh, thank you so much.
This is yours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you're gonna love this car. It is the most fuel-efficient SUV on the planet. You can fit your entire family in here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, get in. Get on the driver's side.
You gotta go on the driver's side.
I've never had a brand new car or SUV, and so being in a situation where I have no one to depend on but myself and struggling to make ends meet financially, this was just off the hook. It was just great.
You guys like everything you've seen?
Yeah, love it.
You guys want to see some more house?
Yeah.
Miss Rose, you want to see your house?
I sure do.
Well then, guys, go check out your houses.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the bed. I got a canopy bed and it's a judge gavel.
Oh my gosh, look at that. The Honorable Judge Joanna.
When I walked into my room, it was absolutely perfect. It was pink, just how I like it. It was a judge's room. So every day I wake up, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be a judge. Paulie, the Honorable Judge Joanna says, you hooked the sister up.
Oh, man.
You got sharks everywhere.
Great.
It's you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was so excited to see how many sharks I had on my wall. The only way I leave my room is when those sharks try to bite me. Yo, that's my lyrics? Wow. This is amazing. They hooked me up with the sound system. My room was fresh, a brand new scene. Had a mic, a recorder, and a new flash screen. Brand new bed, computer and all. If you look to the right, had my words on the wall. The place was hot, and the lights was cool. And to top it all off, I had my own bathroom.
Look, James. Look, James. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Oh, look at it. Look at all the balls. I know that James knew that this room was for him. The smile that he had on his face and just the sparkle in his eyes, and he picked up the toys and he held on to them, and he just seemed like he was so content. And so I know that he knows that that room was made for him.
So what do you think? Isn't this incredible?
I'm speechless.
Paulie wanted to make sure that James had a place that's really good for him today,
Yes.
but also really good for him in the future.
Yeah.
So he met with specialists, and they basically gave him a list. Then he met with some friends of ours at CVS Pharmacy,
Yes.
and they got everything on that list.
Oh my God.
So this is his therapy room, right?
Yes.
So this is where things, and this is his actual bedroom.
Yes.
Here. Here's a really cool thing. This system will allow him to put on a harness and actually be able to take him in to the shower, to the bathroom. And I know you've been carrying a lot. You've been carrying a lot on your shoulders of trying to make ends meet. And I know you've been carrying the weight of James up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I know it's been hard.
It has. It just brings joy to my heart because I'll be able to get him to his bed, to the shower, wherever he needs to go. And it just brings such peace and comfort knowing that finally my child is going to be safe and he's going to be okay.
So what do you think? Should we see some more house?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'm
Follow
ready.
me.
Oh, my third floor.
I know, it keeps going.
Wow.
Oh my goodness! Oh.
Ms. Rose, look at you.
Look at this, look at this, oh my God! Oh!
When I first saw my house, I felt the heart attack coming on again because it was so beautiful. My old house looked like a wrecked ship. It was cold, and my new house looked like a palace in France. I've seen a lot of good days, I've seen quite a few bad days, but I've never had the joy that I've had over the past several days that I have had in my entire life. It's right up there at the top of all of my wonderful adventures.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Seeing a poem in my room meant the most to me because that will be a constant reminder to me of why I strive for the things that I strive for and why I push so hard. It's for my children. And just having a place where even though I have my alone time where I can relax and be comfortable, but I have all of my treasures right there in front of me, it means a lot to me.
Now, see, I called Antonio on vacation, and I said, your mom wrote a poem about you guys. Why don't you write a poem about her?
My mom is the best. She's there for us each day. Whenever I am at a low, she knows just what to say. Somehow she knows just what is wrong and what it is I need. You're the perfect mom and role model. You make it easy to smile. It's beautiful. My children looking at me as a hero, I'm sure it's something that every parent would love to be. And the truth is that they're my heroes because they make me who I am.
That's about the best thing I've seen all day. There's a reason they call it a single mom. It's because they're doing it alone. They have no one else to rely on. This week, I'm just so glad that we could be the shoulder that that single mom could lean on, could stand up and fight a battle for her that she couldn't win on her own. Okay, so guys, say hello to the design team, Eduardo, Polly, Paige, and Tracy.
Joanna once opened a door to a homeless shelter because she needed help. She then bought a house that she couldn't make the changes necessary, and it just started crumbling around her, literally. So now she opens the front door, and her future is there. And we were all part of that this week. That's a wonderful, wonderful feeling, because we know that this woman is gonna take what we gave her and share that story, and it gives hope to others, and we know how important hope is.
Now that this has happened and you guys have this home, how's that gonna make a difference?
It is like a dream come true and even better than what we dreamed. Assistance that we have in there is just gonna just make our lives so much easier. And safer for James.
My mom, all the stuff that, she's been through, she went from nothing to something. And so, to see her get the one thing that she really, in her heart, truly desired, I couldn't ask for anything more for myself than to see my mom smile, and to see her really genuinely happy.
Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, Latif family, and welcome home, Miss Rose.
Air transportation provided by Southwest Airlines.
When does the family come home?
Shortly.
That's wrong!
Here, I got the other stuff.
I don't have time for this. And this is the wrong wallpaper. It's Greco-Roman wrestling. I need the wallpaper back in the room.